And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, from Scuba, Mississippi. We've tipped off here at Keys T. Curry Coliseum, and we are just getting underway. First possession was missed from Mississippi Delta. Starting lineups tonight. We are without Nick Walker, if you were wanting. Darivine pump fakes into the lane, scoop, and no good. Gets his own rebound, goes through some contact. Can't get that one to go either. Starting lineups for East Mississippi tonight. Number 1, Tremont Pittman. Number 4, Brandon Darivine. And number 10, Blake Butler. Number 15, Kevin Henry. Number 23, Ja'Cory Smith. Again, without Nick Walker due to an ankle injury tonight. And the starting lineup now for Mississippi Delta is number 0, Green. Number 3, Parks. Number 5, Adams. Number 10, Ingage Jr. And number 11, Walker. 3 from Blake Butler is right on target. Ring it up, put 3 on the board. East Mississippi has the early lead. Trying to bounce back after 2 tough losses against top-ranked opponents, Pearl River and Northeast. As East Mississippi, 10 count. Great job running that press to perfection. Mississippi Delta in the all-reds today, and the Lions of East Mississippi in the all-grays red riding. And Delta has the gray riding. This is a make-up game from when it was canceled a week and a half ago. And it's Saturday, and we are live on EMCC Athletics. Brandon Darivine catches it in the low post. Outside Henry. Pump fake pass. Now, Blake Butler, he's going to let one go from the corner. That one's good. Ring it up. Put 3 more on the board. Blake Butler firing from all cylinders here early. It's a 6-0 EMCC lead. 10 count. Where's it at? Looking for it. Didn't get it that time. And now the Trojans set up the offense. Here's Adams running things. Is Green at the guard spot, the 5'9" freshman from Greenville, Mississippi. Coach Billy is 8-4 against Delta, 22-7 since the 2008 season. Is East Mississippi with the lead. Kevin Henry having trouble gaining the ball. It's stolen from Morgan. Morgan, nice move to the basket on Ja'Cory Smith. Wow. Little behind the back twisteroo and scoop and score. And Delta, that's how they get their first points of the evening. So no women on the road tonight, as this has been a made-up game. Cross court, Ja'Cory Smith. Nice find, Darivine down low. Back out, Ja'Cory Smith. He's going to let it go from 3. That one is no good. Rebound falls to the Trojans. Here comes Adams the other way, headed to Ingans. Ingans finds Morgan. Morgan left wing, guarded by Kevin Henry. EMCC going with a little different look tonight with starting in the man-to-man instead of the zone look like they did against Pearl River. East Mississippi comes in this one 6-2 at home and 6-1 on the road. Neutral site, they're 0-1. They're 12-4 and 5-2 in conference play. Need to pick up another conference win. On the other hand, Mississippi Delta 0-9 visiting other places, 2-5 at home. Have not played at a neutral site. They're 0-7 in conference. They're searching for their first conference win tonight. And East Mississippi looking and trying to get back on track. As East Mississippi still in the 3rd spot in the standings underneath Pearl River and Northeast. They had 2 tough back-to-back games at top teams of Pearl River and Northeast. But nonetheless, trying to get back things rolling as they lead 6-2 here with 17 minutes left to play in the first half. Here's Morgan. Comes off the screen hard into the lane. Nice defense from Danny Washington, who didn't get the start tonight, or at first, but now is in for Kevin Henry. Back to Danny. Danny, top to Blake Butler. Butler swings it to Darivine, mishandles the pass. Down low, Ja'Cory. He spins, faces, turns, shot no good. Ja'Cory Smith not 0 for 2 now from the field here early. Here's Parks. He's going to drive. Baseline. That one's left too short. No good. Rebound, Danny Washington after tip by Darivine and Corey Smith. Up ahead to Blake Butler. Butler back to Darivine. Darivine to Washington. Ja'Cory Smith's going to drive. Floats one up. That one's too strong. No good. Rebound, Darivine. The way to clean it up. Fades away. Pumps it out. Blake Butler there for 3. Rattles in out. No good. First miss for Blake Butler of the evening. As Morgan slows things down and walks it up the floor. This would be a nice game if East Mississippi could get back on track. And there's the catch and shoot. Firing Walker. Rattles in out. No good. Delta only 1 for 6 from the field so far. East Mississippi shooting 2 of 7. Smith out to Pittman. Pittman fakes left, back out to Washington. Washington mishandles it. Now Smith gonna drive, kick out. One more time, Butler. Butler, he drives. Kick out Washington. Washington finds the extra pass, and they're going to say a 3-second violation turnover, I do believe, on Butler. See, he stuck around in the paint too long. It'd been a wide open shot for Pittman. Lions trying to find the extra pass tonight. Hopefully somebody gets hot as Corey Smith checks out, and Kevin Henry will re-enter. But Pearl River, on the other hand, 2 days ago, it was Thursday night, shot the ball outstandingly from deep, and that's why East Mississippi came out in the zone. That's just not the team they are. I'll talk to Coach Billy about it. Nice take there from Morgan, misses the layup. Blake Butler's mishandled the rebound. Darvine up ahead, just went to slam it in, and it's out of bounds. Wow, he missed the slam and great Euro step to the basket and missed the finish. That's where you wonder if you should just lay it up and in. Almost another 10-second as that pressure brought from East Mississippi there in the backcourt. Nonetheless, Trojans had 15 to shoot. And a travel called right there on the baseline with Raymond Adams as he took too many steps. The centers on the floor for Delta stand very tall. Parks at 6'8", 220. Adams at 6'8", 205. Green, who's the guard, is 5'9". And then you got Ingetz, who's 6'2", and Walker, who's 6'3", and a travel called on Darvine as he's turned it over. Darvine going to get a lot of minutes tonight with the absence of Nick Walker due to an ankle injury. And you got to expect that Tank Jones will get his fair share of play as well. And don't be surprised when Jacob Reese comes off the bench tonight. Way cross-court pass over to Walker. Walker, backdoor lob, is stolen by Darvine, was looking for Adams. Darvine up ahead to Washington. Washington doesn't like it and pulls it out. Washington thought about a three. Now Henry, Trayvon Pittman. Man, the post was wide open. Pittman goes up and under, shot no good. No foul called. Pittman gets the rebound, fresh 20 on the clock. And Washington's pass is intercepted, headed the other way is Walker. Walker goes up, is fouled, shot no good. And that's actually Willie Ingens on the shot. And a timeout by Delta. We'll take a quick break as well. 2 free throws coming on your way from Willie Ingens Jr. after the break. 13:48 left to play here in the first half. 6-2. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to EMCC Athletics. Welcome back after the timeout. We've been stuck at 6-2 ever since 17 minutes and 30 seconds. So past 4 minutes, give or take, has been stuck at 6-2. Neither team has been able to make a shot, and the free throw breaks that from Mississippi Delta and then brings it to a 1-possession game. Trying to make it a 2-point game will be Mr. Ingens. And a lane violation will uphold that and turn it over, so he doesn't even get an opportunity for the second free throw. And Delta shows their pressure. Pittman blows past the defenders. Henry outside. Butler, top of the key. No good. Rebound brought in by the Trojans and headed the other way comes Mississippi Delta. Here's Green. Hands over to Ingens. Blake Butler tried to deny the post, up and under, shot no good. Rebound being tipped around. It's going to be last touch by Blake Butler as they were trying to feed Tobias Parks down low. in, catch and shoot on the baseline, way too strong. Rebound falls right down to Mississippi Delta. They missed a second chance opportunity, and they're going to give Brandon Darabine a foul. It's going to go on number. Adams caught the long jumper that was missed from Walker. Had another chance opportunity. Lions just struggling to rebound, man. There's too many second chance opportunities for the opposing offense, no matter what team it's been the last 3 games. Catch and shoot on the baseline, way too strong, no good. That time Kevin Henry comes up with a rebound. Trapped in the backcourt, but Pittman is fouled as Walker got a hand on him. Draymond Pittman. Or Ja'Cory Smith will check in for Brandon Darabine, and so will Tank Jones for the first time this evening. On the other hand, Parks is having a seat for Delta. Number 24 for the first time tonight will be Gibbs. Trayvon Gibbs, the freshman, or excuse me, the sophomore forward, who's 6'6", 180 from Tunica, Mississippi, went to Rosa Fort High School. He's checked in for Mississippi Delta. Here's Washington being trapped. Here's Henry. Henry, top of the key, surveying the floor. Not the best ball handler, but terrific defense. Here's Smith. Finds Blake Butler in the corner. Butler fakes right, drives into the lane, kick out, wide open. Danny Washington for 3. Good. Ring it up. Put 3 on the board. All 9 points have come from triples for East Mississippi. 2 to Blake Butler and 1 now for Danny Washington. There's the pressure. Green breaks it. Great defense from the Lions. Back over to Egan's. Egan's slips over to Gibbs. Gibbs hits one in the corner. Wow. Great shot right off the bench. And it's back to a 3-point lead. Washington throws it away, was looking for Blake Butler. Gibbs comes up with it. Gibbs hands over, up and under is Walker. And the easy lay-in. Nice assist there from Egan's. A tough mistake there made by Danny Washington. Here's Henry. Henry dribbles out of some pressure. Back to Washington. Washington finds Tank Jones. He faces Ja'Cory Smith on the baseline. Picks up one. Shot no good. Gets his own rebound. That layup's good. Coach Billy yelling, saying that's a foul. There's not been many whistles blown. Only 4 fouls. 3 against East Mississippi. Here's Walker. Step back 3 in the corner. That one's good. Wow. Mississippi Delta shooting it well now, and we're tied at 11. There's Butler, dribbling left, back over to Washington, deep right wing. Corey swinging it on the perimeter. Kevin Henry outside. Washington's going to catch and shoot. Right wing, that one rattles in and out, no good. Rebound's going to be tipped off Tank Jones' hands. Ja'Cory Smith went up in the air a little bit too early right there as the rebound was coming down. Would have been right in his hands, but his off-time jump led to a mishandled rebound and off the hands of Jones. Nonetheless, here come the Trojans the other way, and a foul committed by Kevin Henry. All ones on the board so far. You got 11-11 left here in the first half, and 11-11 the score in the first quarter. Or excuse me, in the first half. Calling girls and guys games, you get mixed up a little bit. You got first halves for guys. You got halves for guys, and it's broken up in quarters for the ladies. Gibbs catches and shoots again. That one time too short. Rebound's going to come down to the Trojans. Another second chance opportunity for Mississippi Delta. Morgan Green controlling it at the guard spot, being the facilitator so far. Gibbs back over to Walker. Walker thought about one, swipes through, working on Kevin Henry. Nice defense played here for the Lions. They switched on the screen. There's Morgan, one to shoot. He throws up a long 3, prayer, no good. Another rebound by the Trojans. Working on Tank Jones, offensive foul. As Raymond Adams was trying to power through, kind of extended the elbow a little bit. And it's a turnover. 3 opportunities there, though, for Mississippi Delta. It's been the story the past couple of weeks for East Mississippi, just not been able to rebound, been out-rebounded. And I do believe the Trojans really know that as a scout report. You know, they're just attacking the glass as a unit. And East Mississippi still not making the adjustment over the past couple of weeks. Washington being trapped, back to Blake Butler. Butler thought about shooting, now drives into the lane, floats one up, way too strong off the glass. Rebound by Tate Jones, doing the dirty work, cleaning up the glass. Down low is Octavius Jones, and East Mississippi back up by 2. Eagles swings to Gibbs. Gibbs traveled. Yes, sir, he did. And another turnover for the Trojans. Tremont Pittman will check in, and so will Parks check back in for Gibbs, I assume. Or excuse me, it'll actually be for Adams. Pittman checks in for Danny Washington. There's Butler. Butler outside. Ja'Cory Smith going to let a 3 go. That one's good. Ring it up. Put 3 on the board. Ja'Cory Smith finally hits his second shot of the evening, and it's from downtown. Great block from Blake Butler. Coming the other way fast as Henry. It's a 5-on-4 in favor of the Lions. Henry picks it up, cross court. Ja'Cory Smith fakes the pass, headed into the lane. Now in the corner. Pittman pump fakes, back Corey, left wing, 3, good! Ring it up, put 3 on the board. Timeout, Mississippi Delta, 9:34 left to play in the first half. 19-11. Your Lions on top. Don't go anywhere. Back with more EMCC hoops. Welcome back to the action, ladies and gentlemen, as we're fresh out of the Delta timeout. That's the first time I've seen EMCC getting a true rhythm in a long time, bringing some pressure in the backcourt, and a foul committed by Tremont Pittman. Thought it was all ball, but they'll say he got Morgan on the face just a tad. Still in the foul column, though. 5 against EMCC and only 2 just committed against the Trojans so far. Morgan Green working on Tremont Pittman. Lions in the man-to-man. Defense hasn't really been the issue for the Lions. It's been rebounding, and a carry committed by Willie Egan's. Herod had checked in momentarily for Delta, now checking out. Walker back in for him. Still the starting 5, except for Gibbs is in place of Adams for the Trojans. Here's Ja'Cory. Top, Henry. 14 to shoot. Henry drives, pump fakes, get 2 men to fall in the air. Pittman has his pass taken away. Here comes Egan's. Egan's, 1-2, layup's good. (19-13) now. Delta gets a steal. It's a couple transition points for the Trojans so far. Nice to see in attendance. Some different sports. Blake Butler catch and shoot. That one's for 3. Rattles in. Good. Ring it up. Put 3 more on the board for Blake Butler. He's having an incredible first half so far. 3 from 5 from deep for Blake Butler. So he's shooting it really well. There's Walker. Great defense from Henry. He pulls up, trying to answer with one that he does. I mean, just crazy how things have been for the Lions lately. They've been able to really control some momentum and get some things rolling on the offensive end. And moments later, the other team answers. And a foul on the floor committed by Morgan Green, I do believe. So they're going to give it to. And let's see what set play they have. Draw it up here. Underneath the basket. Pittman, serving, Kevin Henry's wide open. They give it to him. Swipes through, and they're going to say it's a travel. Coming the other way is Delta. Hands over to Egan's. Egan's thought about one. Now crossover, working on Blake Butler. Kick out, Gibbs. Tries to fire down low to a cutting Parks and throws it away. Tough break there for Delta. Went right through Parks' hands. It'll be EMCC ball. 7:30 left to play here in the first half. 22-16. EMCC leads by 6. Draymond hands to Darvine. Darvine to Henry. Up top, Jacory, catch and shoot off the screen. Foul, count the basket, and one from deep. Let's go, Jacory Smith. Had a tough night against Pearl River, and now just right back in the swing of things. As Adams will check in against Parks, Jacory Smith to the line to try to finish out a 4-point play. Free throw is made from Jacory Smith. In to Morgan Green. Green's got to get it past, and they do. Wide opens Gibbs across the backcourt. Catch and shoot from Walker. Answers. Wow. Walker hits another one. Just buries a three to keep him within 7. Blake Butler using the ISO. Nice move to the basket. Kick out. Tremont Pittman. Catch and shoot. He's trying to get on the action, and he does. Ring it up. Put 3 more on the board. East Mississippi shooting it well from downtown. Something they haven't done in the past couple of weeks is shoot it good from deep. And now tonight, back in the swing of things, Coach Billy. Gotta love that as a coach, you know. Making adjustments as a squad. Morgan takes Pittman to the basket and scores. Making adjustments as a squad as the year goes on. Looking a lot better tonight than they have the past 2 matchups. Still just an 8-point game, though. Delta staying right in the middle of this one. 6:20 left to play here in the first half. It's been a fast first half of things here in this game. Darvine catches, finds Jacory Smith. Smith working on his man on the baseline. There's a mismatch down there, and an offensive foul taken by Willie Egan's. Tank Jones will check in for Jacory Smith, I would assume. That might be Jacory's second. Don't have our PA guy tonight. Announces my fouls for me, so I know. But nonetheless, I had to call the starting lineup out tonight. And that was fun. Ran up here, got on the headset. Missed the first possession, but we've been in full swing now. Gibbs catches and shoots as he got the bounce pass right there on the baseline, and it looks like some miscommunication down there with Tank Jones. Missed his assignment there. Like he was in help side, and then forgot to transition. Here's Pittman surveying the floor. Handed Darvine at high post. Darvine turns and goes up and under. Score. Nice job there from Brandon Darvine. He catches it in the high post and able to work a little bit. He can dribble somewhat for a bigger guy. And answering on the other end is Delta with Adams. Blake Butler as Trojans bringing some pressure. Pittman down the center of the lane. Henry, Darvine, catch and shoot. Top of the key. That one's no good, just short. Rebound, poked around, comes down to Delta. Gotta love Tank Jones being right underneath the basket. He's trying to get an offensive rebound to give his team another chance. He's doing a great job down there in the minutes. He's had long 3 from Walker, no good. Here's Pittman dribbling up the floor for EMCC. 31-25, it's back to a 6-point game in favor of the Lions. Pittman swings to Butler in the corner. Feed Tank Jones. Jones outside Pittman. Kevin Henry, high post, Darvine. He spins, and he's called for a travel. Called for a travel was Brandon Darvine as he called it in the high post. Would have scored. Checked in now is Herod for Delta. Gibbs checks out. And also number 21 for the first time tonight, that's Petro from Rosedale, Mississippi, the sophomore from West Bolivar High School. Walker swings to Green. Morgan Green working on Pittman. Catch and shoot. Walker, top of the key. He's been hitting them. That time, no good. Rebound, Tremont Pittman. Pittman being trapped, able to escape to Henry. Henry loses the handle a tad. Could have been called for a carry there. Breaks through 3 men. Wide open. Darvine traveled. That time, I do believe he traveled as he caught, kind of stuttering his feet. And costless turnovers here for the Lions. Kevin Henry checks out. And Blake Butler back in the game. Down low, nice pass, baseline, Petro, shot's good. Nice jumper there from Petro in off the bench with a nice shot. 3.5 left to play here in the first half. Delta straight back in this one. EMCC only leads by 4. Elijah Newsom heads to the score table to be checked in. Catches Darvine, pump fakes. Now, shot fakes, has it knocked away, regains it, kick out in the corner. Pittman thought about a shot, now drives up and under, right side of the basket, shot no good. Tank Jones trying to stay with it, but too many Trojans there. Escape with the rebound. Petro way up ahead to Walker. Walker spins on his man, up and under, and is fouled and headed to the line to shoot 2. And the free throw, no good. Second free throw on its way from Walker. That one's good. And it's a 3-point game. Lions been streaky ever since that timeout from Delta with about 8 minutes to play. Our past 5 minutes have been a little streaky. As Newsom's checked in for Tank Jones. Here's Blake Butler, corner, has it knocked away. Nice defense from Trojan. Elijah Newsom finds Darvine high post. He stepped back, jumper, shot's good. Nice shot from Brandon Darvine. I'm telling you, he does his best work in the high post, and there's no say about it. He can shoot it from deep, from behind the arc, but where he's good is long mid-range jumpers. He knocks those down really well. Under 2.5 to play. Great answer there for the Lions. Herod trying to work on Washington, and he's called for an offensive foul. And the young freshman from Natchez, Mississippi, Herod, turns it over. He's made a few mistakes tonight. Now, Morgan Green will check in. Walker will go have a seat. For Delta, Darvine finds Blake Butler. Butler picks up, right side, Elijah Newsom, step back 3 in the corner, no good. Rebound, trying to regain Darvine, and it's into the stands it goes. Student section is. But nice to see some other sports. The girls are not playing tonight due to this makeup game, as they have already played Mississippi Delta and won, I do believe. On the road, so they're here tonight. You can see some of them in far left side of your screen now, out of your screen now. They had a terrific game against Pearl River Elijah Newsom drives the baseline, slams it in. Wow, Elijah Newsom off the bench, slamming it home. Talk about the freshman, Elijah Newsom from Lukedale, Mississippi, East Central High School. Defense being chanted, crowds came alive. Offensive foul taken by Tremont Pittman. Outstanding defense on the Lions side of things. And Elijah Newsom, the freshman, has came off the bench. Got to expect everybody's going to get a little time tonight due to Nick Walker's injury. And he came off the bench, gave a spark to this Lions team. It's exactly what they needed. It's what they've needed the past couple weeks. Petro has checked in, and Egan's has had a seat. Washington hands over to Darvine. Darvine, top of the key, Pittman trying to feed Blake Butler. Butler loses the pass momentarily, spins, turns, and shoots, and is fouled hard by Petro. With a $1.09 left to play here in the first half, EMCC trying to go up by 9 with a couple free throws coming from Blake Butler. Shot's good from Blake. Second one from Butler is right on target as well. Lions have shot well from the free throw line, haven't had many trips, but now in the bonus, Blake Butler checks out, Henry in. Might be trying to get a few steals here as Kevin Henry, more of your defensive specialist. Got to get it in. They're counting. Into Gibbs. Gibbs back to Walker. Walker back to Green. 5 seconds. It's poked away. Washington comes up with the steal. It's going to be left-hand layup. He was trying to slam it and the foul. Darvine was going to slam it home. Notice a defender coming behind him. He bumped him from behind, and he laid it up and in. Nice job. Veteran move there from Brandon Darvine, the 3-year from Atlanta, Georgia, I do believe. Yes, Brandon Darvine. As he's headed to the line and trying to finish out three-point play, has pushed the lead to 11, trying to push it to 12 now. Free throw on its way. Shot's good. Looking good from the free throw line. Another thing you expect to be better. Henry had a steal in and out of his hands. And it'll stay with Delta. And a timeout on the floor. We'll take a break as well. Lions looking good as we close out the first half with under a minute to play. 40-28. EMCC up. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to EMCC Hoops. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Fresh out of timeout with just under a minute to play. EMCC breaking some havoc on the defense side of things with a few steals. Being trapped is Herod now. Gets out of there. to Petro. Petro drives baseline, goes up. Awkward layup is good. 38 seconds left. Herod almost turned it over again, though. It's very close on that trap. About 8 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Washington hesitating on Herod. Herod guarding heavily on Washington. 8 to shoot. Running some clock. Kick out. Darabine, wide open three. He traveled. Got a catch in transition. Coach Billy highly upset at that one. Now an opportunity for Delta with the last shot before we head in the locker room. Herod, kick out, catch and shoot in the corner. Three is good, 3 seconds left. Here's a Newsom, and he traveled. And that leaves a second left. He caught it and was gonna heave it deep. Had a little bit more time than he thought. He's a second and a quarter left on the clock for Delta. They can catch and shoot this one. It's just a 7-point lead right now if we were heading to the locker room. Catch and shoot to Walker, who faces, going to be too short, no good. Heading to the locker room, 40-33. Delta gets a little bit back into it in striking distance. 40-33 as we head into the locker room. It's a 7-point lead for EMCC. Don't go anywhere. Second half action coming up next. You're listening to EMCC Athletics. Welcome back to the action, ladies and gentlemen, as we are fresh out of the locker room. It'll be Lion ball as we start things here in the second half. Back door, Blake Butler wide open, up and under on the right side of the basket. It is good. Nice job starting fresh out of the locker room. They did that last time against Pearl River, a similar play, and it ran it to perfection on Thursday, ran it to perfection here in the weekend. Morgan faces, nice move to the basket. He's a shifty little guard, Morgan Green. And it's going to be a turnover on Tremont Pittman, I do believe. It says 20. I'm not really sure who 20 is. I missed that one. Delta, catch and shoot on the inbound, no good. Here comes Pittman the other way fast. 3 on 3, Pittman drives, pulls it back out. Henry, Darvine, Corey Smith, left wing, back to Darvine. Darvine, back to Pittman. Pittman, kick out wide open, Blake Butler, that one is no good. Ja'Cory and Blake really do better when they're contested. And, you know, I'm not really sure if that's on a scouting report or what's known. Green, pull-up jumper's good again. That little spin move he pulls right there is nice. Scooped and scored to the basket the first time, and now spun, turn away, and fade away from the basket. Just a great shot creator. There's Morgan Green, pull-up jumper. Darvine trying to answer. He does. Members bounce. Gets a friendly roll off the glass, and a great shot from Brandon Darvine. East Mississippi still on top by 8. Morgan Green working. He stepped back. He jumper. That one's good. Wow. Trading shots here early in the second half. Both teams haven't missed yet from the field. Or excuse me, Lions have only missed once. Ja'Cory Smith, catch, thought about shooting. He drives into the lane, through some contact, blocking, foul, count the basket. And Ja'Cory Smith to the line to try to finish out a three-point play. Nice job trying to avoid it a little bit, which caused Morgan Green to kind of slide a little bit, leave his feet, kind of move in front of Ja'Cory as Ja'Cory was trying to evade the contact. So he had a wide open lane there. Checking out. Tremont Pittman, Danny Washington in. To the line goes Ja'Cory Smith trying to finish out a three-point play. Shot is good. Still a good day so far. Don't want to jinx it from the free throw line, as EMCC is perfect from there so far. Haven't had many games like that. A cutting, step back jumper from Walker, no good, too strong. Rebound is going to be poked out of bounds. And they're going to say line ball. Wow. I think we got away with one right there. Thought that might have been out on Danny Washington. Got to get it in. Somebody's got to get in. And a timeout taken by Ja'Cory Smith. Man, tough timeout that we had to take right there. We'll take a quick break as well. 47-39, EMCC on top, 17:56 left to play in tonight's game in Scuba. You're listening to EMCC Athletics. Welcome back to the action, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget, as things on the diamond, getting off the hard floor and back to the diamond as both baseball and softball are getting ready to swing off their season. As softball is supposed to open up Wednesday in Scuba against Holmes, I do believe. And then also a foul committed there on the Trojans. But and then EMCC opens up February 10th at Snead State, and then they come February, their home opener will be February 12th against Snead State as well. So make sure to tune in, EMCC Athletics on February 4th for softball. I do believe that's February. I do believe that is correct. It will be actually February 2nd, excuse me. February 2nd, February 4th, softball is at home, I do believe, and a travel, or excuse me, a hold is actually called on Delta. That's Adams down low on Ja'Cory Smith. But softball is at home on February 2nd. And then also baseball will be at home February 12th. So make sure you tune in to EMCC Athletics and subscribe to the YouTube channel to get all updates on when the Lions are live. Here's Smith working on Adams, dribbling. Fades away from the basket, shot no good. It's a tough contested shot there taken by Ja'Cory Smith. Morgan hands over to Innings. Pull-up jumper is good. Egan's, excuse me. Delta staying right in the middle of this thing. Only down by 6 now. Tough day to play here tonight because most squads have, or excuse me, catch and shoot. Blake Butler, top of the key, no good. Rebound Trojans. But back to what I was saying, most students on campus have actually left for the weekend already. You don't have a big home crowd, but you have a few who are here. Unless better than none. Walker goes to the basket. Shot is good. Nice shot over Brandon Daravine. And it's a 4-point game. What was a 12-point game right before we headed in the locker room for a few big shots. A steal from Danny Washington. Walker, left-hand layup's good. Wow. Just like that. Trojans only down by 2. Into Kevin Henry. Henry back to Blake Butler. Only been playing 4 minutes in this second half. There's a lot of basketball left to play. And the Lions have got to pick it up on the offense side of things. Smith. Back to Washington. Washington going to let one go from downtown. Bang! He got it. Ring it up, put 3 on the board. Shot's good from Danny Washington. 16 minutes and 2 seconds left to play here in tonight's matchup at Keys T. Curry Coliseum. 50-45, EMCC on top. As we head into the timeout, don't go anywhere. You're listening to EMCC Athletics. Welcome back to the action, ladies and gentlemen. Fresh out of the timeout, Coach Billy wasn't liking what he's seeing. And now, after most of the points in the paint, assuming that being the reason, Heron catches and shoot. Herod missed the shot. But East Mississippi now in a zone look after all the points given up in the paint. Daravine, wide open corner 3. Good. Ring it up, put 3 on the board. Back-to-back triples on the offense end of things for the Lions. Has them up back by 9. And catch and shoot. Walker trying to answer one. That one's no good. Great job by rebounding is there. Daravine. Up ahead to Pittman. Pittman pulls it out. Give to Henry. Henry to Daravine. Daravine. Nice find, Ja'Cory Smith. Catch and shoot. Kevin Henry for 3. That one's too short, no good. Off to the right, it's Tad. Off the mark. Walker drilling past some pressure. In the corner is Gibbs. Gibbs going to let one go. That one's rattles in and out, no good. Gibbs, for a big man, does a lot of shooting, catch and shoot, as the offensive rebound was gained from the Trojans. So Walker missed the second chance opportunity. Lions slow things down. Blake Butler working on his man Gibbs. Right hand, no good. Cleaning things up is Brandon Daravine. Great job by Brandon Daravine. Love Nick Walker clapping for his fellow teammate. As both those guys have been really fighting for the same position. But think about basketball, you know, you got to have 2 deep there. And as such things, injuries happen. Nick Walker, he's been down tonight, taking a rest off that ankle. Need him big time later on the season. Harrod gives up top to Green. Green pull up, thought about jumper. Outside to Harrod. Harrod drives, goes on the opposite side of Tank Jones, and a nice acrobatic move there to get a nice touch off the glass from Harrod, his first points of the game. Pittman drives into the lane. Floater is no good, and it's staying here. Looks like a loose ball foul. It's going to be on number 21. That's Petro for the Trojans. Washington checks in for Henry. Lately, you've been looking at this look of Pittman and Washington running the floor together, because what you do is Pittman moves over to the point guard spot and facilitates things, and Washington can become a shooting guard. You draw things up for him because he's been shooting it really well this year from deep. Pittman's got to get it in fast. Miscommunication there. Blake Butler, catch, shoots. In the corner, Danny Washington for three. That was no good. Rebound, Blake Butler. Butler on the left block, has it knocked away. Kick out Washington. Washington lost the handle and slows things down as you had a fresh 20 there after the missed shot. Ja'Cory Smith, catch and shoot, wide open, no good. Rebound. Tank Jones, Blake Butler, both crashing the glass there as a fast break opportunity for Delta. Harrod pulls it back out to Petro, to Green. Green, pull-up three is short, tipped around. It's going to be regained by Adams. Adams is fouled by Tank Jones. I thought it was kind of even there. I thought they kind of both, after the bounce on Adams, after he put it on the floor, they both kind of bumped into one another and kind of equaled out a little bit. Tank Jones, a big man. Out to Harrod, fresh 20 on the shot clock for Delta on the inbound play. 13-15 left to play here in tonight's game at Keys T. Curry Coliseum. Morgan swings over. Petro catch and shoot, no good. Too strong. Rebound comes down to Adams. Adams hands to Harrod. Another opportunity for Delta, and a foul called on Washington. Washington checks out. Henry back in the corner to Gibbs. Gibbs back up top to Egan's as he's checked back in, as Harrod will have a seat. Kick on the wing and driving. Kick out. Stolen by Trayvon Pittman. Pittman one-on-one going right side of the basket, knocked away. Great defense there from Egan's. And trying to come up with a steal, Ja'Cory Smith on the floor, and a timeout call. Great job by Ja'Cory Smith staying with it. And we'll take a quick break. 12 and a half left to play here in Knight and Scuba. 55-47 your score. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to MCC Athletics. Welcome back after the timeout. Inbound play goes to Blake Butler, left-hand layup, no good. Tank Jones trying to stay with it as him and Tobias Parks fighting underneath, and they're going to give the foul to Tank. Tough luck there. Hank Jones, man, he plays hard. I love watching Octavius Jones play, man. He's all effort all the time. His skill is great underneath the basket, you know, but he gets the 50-50 balls a chance for you and plays outstanding defense. Ain't scared to get rough down low, backdoor lob. Man, it would have been nice. Tobias Parks was inches away from slamming that over top of Ja'Cory Smith. Butler driving. ISO his man, Tobias Parks. Kick out, catch and shoot. Tremont Pittman for three. That one's too short, no good. Tried to follow his shot late. As Innings is on the floor, it's going to be a jump ball, and possession is the Trojans. Man, tough luck there, but great job by Octavius Jones and Tremont Pittman staying with that one. Nice job by Pittman seeing that he's not boxed out there and attacking the basket. That's what we got to do more of, following our shots. You know, you can stick it there for a second, but the reason why other teams are being able to out-rebound us, especially on the second chance side of things, is because they're following their shots. Harrod's back in for the Trojans. Egan's goes through. It's blocked by Octavius and Kevin Henry. Henry comes away with the steal. Henry going to slow it down, dribbling out of some contact. Butler, left corner. Tank wants it. Pulls it out. Tank's being guarded by Gibbs there. Butler off the screen, driving, and Ja'Cory Smith would have caught and shot, and it would have been money. I love that play they draw up is Blake comes off the screen hard, and it would have been off the screen of Ja'Cory. You can use Darvine sometimes they like to do. And as soon as Ja'Cory gives the screen and as soon as Blake comes off that screen, Ja'Cory hangs out on three-point line, just kind of chills there. Blake takes both of those guys to the basket, and it's an easy kick out, catch and shoot there. And to Ja'Cory Smith. Smith sizing his man down. Kick out, Kevin Henry. In the corner, Pittman, pump fakes, goes up, shot is good, and the foul. Tremont Pittman had plenty of opportunities against Pearl River and just couldn't quite capitalize and couldn't get anything to fall. But man, oh man, there's a bunch of plays just like that one. He penetrated the lane a lot, penetrated the baseline a lot, just couldn't quite get anything to go. Elijah Newsom checking in for Tank Jones. It's Tank having some confrontation with Egan's. Checking out is Adams for Delta. Great minutes for, and the free throw's good. Man, thought I jinxed us, but we stayed good. Tremont Pittman gets it to roll on home. EMCC in this full press look. The ball is stolen by Ja'Cory Smith. Henry, Pittman, fakes right, goes back left, pulls it out. Great job and great havoc created on the defense side of things. Pittman drives, kick out. Elijah Newsom, catch and shoot in the corner. Too strong, no good. Rebound being poked around. Ja'Cory Smith had it in his hands and lost it. Over the other ways, Walker. Walker goes up with one. No good, left side of the basket. Nice tip in there from Tobias Parks. Delta trying to get into their press look here. Newsom back to Pittman. Pittman finds Henry. Henry dribbling, penetrating the basket, goes up, shot no good, but hit to the floor hard and is fouled hard. And this is when, and just my opinion things, you know, and I wish I had a color commentator here to kind of piggyback off of, but what you've seen the past couple games with East Mississippi is how they're handling adversity, not handling adversity well. And, you know, it's everybody's getting to the guy when they're knocked to the floor when you're up, you know, 58-49 right now, but struggling to do that when they're down or, you know, in the game, but, you know, not doing the simple small things as the free throw's good from Henry. And struggling handling adversity the past couple of weeks, but doing a nice job tonight, bouncing back. Newsom checks out, Darvine checks in. Haven't seen him in a minute. It's 10.5 left to play here in Scuba tonight. Second one good. Lions doing well at the free throw, the charity stripe tonight. And they have a man down for us, Gibbs. Break the press that time. Walker drives. Great contested shot there from Ja'Cory Smith, but a rebound falls right Egan's. Poked away by Darvine. Ja'Cory Smith comes up with it. He's going to slam it home. Ja'Cory Smith with the slam in. Brought to you by the Junction. As a foul whistles on the other end. But man, oh man, slammed home by Ja'Cory Smith, set up by the poke away from Brandon Darvine. He comes in and immediately creating havoc on the defense end of things. And I mean, 6'7" Brandon Darvine from Atlanta, Georgia, just set that play all up. So he got the poke away. And catch and shoot from Gibbs. It's too short, no good. Rebound, Ja'Cory Smith. Up ahead to Henry. Oh, nice moves there by Blake Butler. He's called for a travel, though. He was ISOing his man up. I mean, in my opinion, from what I've seen Blake Butler do before, he's probably the best ISO player in the MAC. And when a game's on the line, you've seen it against Shelton State early in the year. As Delta breaks the press and up and under, a foul called. She was in the middle of the air. They're going to give it to Ja'Cory Smith. And they really bailed Mississippi Delta out of an easy bucket. I mean, because that was Egan's was passing that ball right down low to Gibbs, and he was wide open. Gibbons on the corner, picks up his dribble. And nice job by Tremont Pittman. Knocking it free, denying the passing lane. If anything, back to what I was saying. Seen it early against Shelton State as he, walked it off against them in overtime. And I've seen him do it multiple times. Blake Butler, just an incredible ISO player. And illegal screen, turns it over. Whistle blows, and it's going to be, I was looking down at our equipment over here. Another whistle blows. It's against Tank. Tank? I thought he said 15, White. Blake? Oh, so they give it to Blake. So, a offensive foul there. Blake didn't even have the ball, I do believe. And driving, throws up a shot. Nice shot there from Morgan Green. He points at the bench and says, shh. Hey, buddy, you're down by 11. Here comes Blake Butler, and a whistle blows. Free throw is missed. Rebound, Tank Jones. He puts it on the floor, dribbled it, and he's fouled. Irvine might have cleaned that up. Great job by Tank Jones, man. I mean, just incredible. That's the first missed free throw as East Mississippi was in the bonus, so they're shooting a 1-and-1 there. Now, Tank Jones, I do believe, was fouled on the shot, so he's head to the line for 2. Free throw from Tank is on target and good. For a big guy, Tank shoots it good from the charity stripe. Second one good as well. Only one missed free throw tonight from the Lions. Morgan Green slowing things down. Gives to Egan's. Egan's back to Green. poked away, stolen away by Pittman. And they go Tank Jones staying with it. Finds Darvine. Darvine spins off a man. Down low. Pittman. Layups. Miss. Man. But headed to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Got to finish that play. Blake Butler and jokingly like, now you know you should have finished that. Now you know you should have. But, man, oh, man. Tank Jones has just put in some work tonight. And, you know, not a guy who gets all the opportunities in the world and, you know, probably a short leash guy once he's out there. But, man, I mean, putting in outstanding minutes tonight. Sophomore from Starkville, Mississippi. Transfer from Colin. No, he's done it around the block a little bit. Trayvon Pittman misses the free throw. But he stole that ball away from a guard. And then Pittman lost it as it was stolen. And Tank Jones stayed with it as he was stumbling. And he ended up with the steal. It was just an incredible job by Tank Jones right there. Lions have gotten a few more steals and denied the paint here. And a push off. I thought Adams' jumper is no good anyway. Tank Jones, it's being tipped around. Blake Butler throws it in. Tank Jones there. Pittman going fast now. Pittman, top of the key, and he was about to go in on 4 guys for Delta. Henry dribbles, kick out to Darvine. Darvine in the corner. Surveying, back outside to Henry. 14 to shoot. 7:40 left to play, 64-51. EMCC with a big lead so far. Played a great second half. Pittman. 4 to shoot, outside, Darvine for 3, no good. Tank Jones, rebound, gets his man in the air, lays it up and in. Tank Jones is in the building, putting in outstanding minutes tonight. In the lane, no good. Shot from Egan's. Darvine headed down the lane, is stripped away from Gibbs and tried to give it back as he fell to the floor, maintaining possession. Try to give it back to Pittman. It was off his foot. It'll be Trojans ball. Timeout, Trojans. We'll take a break as well. EMCC looking dominant in the second half with 7 minutes left to play here tonight in Scuba. 66-51, your Lions on top. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to EMCC basketball. Welcome back to the action, ladies and gentlemen, as we are fresh out of the Trojan timeout. And East Mississippi looking dominant. And I heard Coach Billy, he stepped on the sideline. Yes, absolutely. He stepped on the baseline as he went to drive was Walker. It's turned over. Ja'Cory Smith is checking in for Darvine now. Great minutes there from Darvine as well. But nonetheless, what I was saying, Coach Billy getting into his team, and he was like, look, guys, this game, you just play it. You don't have to run your mouth and play it. And he was like, man, I swear to y'all, if y'all get a technical foul, probably not going to be too much of an off day tomorrow if I had to assume. Blake Butler in the high post. Outside, Kevin Henry for 3, no good. Walker with the rebound for the Trojans. Way up ahead to Herod. Herod drives baseline, floats one up. Nice shot, rattles it out, no good. I mean, just a great look, but couldn't get it to go. Coach for Delta, frustrating, Coach Fears. Draymond drives, finds Tank Jones, gets his man in the air, misses it. Second chance is knocked out of his hands. Still on the floor, ball off the foot of a Trojan. Gibbs picks it up ahead to Walker. And a whistle blows, and Egan's is the shaken up Delta player, and he'll check out. Morgan Green comes in, and also Gibbs checks out, and Tobias Parks back in for the Trojans. Irvine's going to check in for Tank. Round of applause for that man right there, Octavius Jones. He's been around the block a few times in this junior college deal, and outstanding minutes today. Doubt his day's over, but has done some work. Catch and shoot from Walker is no good, too strong. And Lions trying to rebound, just tipping it around. Great defense recovery there from Ja'Cory Smith as Walker ended up with the rebound of his own shot after it was tipped by Ja'Cory, Tremont, and Darvine. And he was trying to find Tobias Parks. And Morgan can't handle the pass, and it's out of bounds. It's East Mississippi ball. See, when you show effort like that, when you show, great characteristics and attitude on the defense side of things, I do believe this game rewards you just a tad. And right there, Morgan turns it over. Ja'Cory Smith in the corner. Finds Darvine, high post, pump fake. They're going to say travel.
Is that a travel? I mean, this foot's planted. Pump fake, put it on the floor. Yes.
I just don't know if that's a travel they're calling on Darvine, but, some people call it, some people don't. Probably get away with it more times than not. But tonight, not getting away with me. I think he's had 4 called on him. Morgan Green outside to Parks. And throws it away. Nice job. That's outstanding handwork there from Kevin Henry. Just denied that long passing lane and forced a long throw over the hands of Herod. Nice find. Butler drives, goes up. Shot is no good, just short with the left hand, but headed to the line to shoot 2 after the foul. East Mississippi on top by 15, and man, if I had a color person, I do believe they agree with this one too. And that's 5 fouls committed on Tobias Parks, I do believe. But anyway, nonetheless, Tobias Parks' night has come to a close tonight for the Trojans with 5:10 left to play. And Gibbs will check in for Delta. But back to what I was saying. This game was scheduled the Thursday before we went on the road to Boonville as the first one's made from Butler. And Blake Butler, Northeast, a top 25 team, facing number 7 East Mississippi. You take the long break because Delta wound up canceling due to COVID issues. And, you get off rhythm. And it took us 2 games to get back there. A tough loss in Boonville against Northeast by 5. And, and then you come here and face the top dog in the MAC so far, who hasn't lost a game in the MACC in division play, who's Pearl River. And, they came in and shot the lights out. We didn't rebound well, didn't play defense well. And tonight has just been an exclamation point for this Lions team that they're still a serious contender. And, at 12-4, hopefully to move to 13-4 and 6-2 in division play with your 2 losses just coming from the number 2 and 1 team in division. And rebound caught there from Blake Butler. Nice box out from Darvine. Here's Butler. Butler hands to Pittman. Pittman had Kevin Henry for just a moment. Back to Butler it goes. He's sizing his man up. Swings to Pittman. Pittman drives baseline, goes up, no good. And it's going to be... It should have stayed with East Mississippi. Brandon Darvine was nowhere near the play. The officials will come and talk to each other. Darvine was nowhere near the play. It was the only gray jersey near that. And they reversed the call. It was actually Morgan Green and Rylan Walker who did it. A technical foul committed on coach for Mississippi Delta. He's highly upset. Now a technical shots will be made from Blake Butler. This is just kind of getting out of hand from the sideline for Delta. It's a double take, so they just gave the assistant coach a technical foul. Blake Butler makes the first one. I think he might have 2 more because they just gave the assistant coach another one. So we'll see how that plans out. So he points out the official who is giving Blake Butler the ball. It'll be three more free throws. So the second one, good. So 2 more for Blake Butler. Extending the lead. Chance to extend it to 21 if he makes these 2, but this one on the way will give it 20-point lead. And East Mississippi dominating here in the second half. Blake Butler's third one's good. Let's just see how many he can make in a row. I mean, why not? We just stand here and watch all day. That'd be nice. Butler to make his 4th in a row. Free throws up, and it's right on target. Good. 4 free throws and the ball back for East Mississippi. All because of 2 technical fouls coming from the head coach and the assistant coach for the Trojans. They were upset they overturned the call, but man, it was obvious, and you heard it from the crowd. And Ja'Cory Smith, catch and shoot, whistle blows. Darvine is called for the illegal screen, I do believe. But, yeah, he screened kind of with his hands up. But nonetheless, what I mean is outstanding second half played by the Lions. Just dominating here. And, you know, this, like I said, this game was scheduled originally for the week we were supposed to play Northeast and Pearl River here at home. Shot is good. Nice shot there from Walker in the corner over at Brandon Darvine. But, and I do believe that would have made a huge difference. If you had some kinks in your defense or offense, you would have found it out against Mississippi Delta. But, you know, a lot of basketball left to play for this line squash. Nice take to the basket by Tremont Pittman. He gets that one to go. I think that might have been the only one he actually wasn't fouled on. And he made it. Has trouble making the other ones. Catch and shoot from Walker. That one's no good. Too short. Looked good from up here. Just tad short. Henry coming fast now, and you can kind of see it in the Trojans. Here's Ja'Cory Smith. Kick out. Pittman in the corner. You can really just start melting some clock with 3.5 left to go here tonight in Scuba. We had a 3:30 start time. It's 4:58. This one's gone by pretty briskly. Pittman outside. Darvine long 3. That one is no good. Rebound. Ja'Cory Smith is there over his man, and he banks it in. I mean, Harry just had no chance. And Jacob Reese is headed to the scores table to check in, the freshman forward from Starkville, Mississippi. So he's going to get him some time, and so is Elijah Newsom. Love to see your freshman get some work in as well. That's your future there. Harry, almost. Harry handles it well. Pull-up jumper from Morgan is no good. Might be the first mid-range he has missed this evening. It's been pretty solid from out there. It's a 22-point lead for the Lions. 2.5 to play here. You had the AD, Coach Thompson, kick out. Pittman in the corner. Henry, 13 to shoot. Down low, Darvine, and he's going to be called for a travel. I think one official was going to call a travel, and the other official called a foul on Trayvon Gibbs. So, yeah. Yeah, so they reversed the call this time against East Mississippi. So it's going to be a travel on Darvine. Darvine checks out, and so does Blake Butler. Actually, Darvine is going to stay. Ja'Cory's checking out. And Elijah Newsom and Jacob Reese, 2 freshmen on the floor. And I tell you what set this thing apart. It was Elijah Newsom's baseline drive dunk. And that's what gave East Mississippi the push they need. And they kind of all, I think, line squad really came together tonight, and this was a really great job by this team getting back on track, playing together, very unified tonight. What you've seen over over the past, weeks before the 2 losses against Northeast and Pearl River. Here's Gibbs, pull-up jumper, and no good. And a whistle blows. They're going to give a foul against Elijah Newsom. And a technical foul. They've done kicked the head coach of Delta out the game. That's his second technical foul. I do believe second technical foul, I think he's kicked out, right? So getting his money's worth now, I reckon. As Coach Fierce will be done for the evening. Just a $1.56 left to play here tonight. Coach Fierce puts his mask on, grabs his stuff, and he's headed to the locker room. Trying to get things figured out. As the officials, I think we should be shooting a couple free throws. And first one's good from Kevin Henry. And the technical foul shots. Second one good as well from Henry. It'll be East Mississippi ball as well. Not East Mississippi ball, so the foul was committed before. And Trojans being in the bonus, it's missed. Elijah Newsom coming fast. He's got bursting speed, picks up his dribble, goes up in his block. Nicely played there from Petro. Here's Morgan Green, down low. Walker goes up and under. Nice move. Can't get it to go, though. Rebound, poked around. Jacob Reese with the board. And the bench loves it, and the home crowd does as well. Jacob Reese, a popular face around campus. Daravine's going to pull up three. No good. Too short. Rebound comes down to the Trojans. Nice to get Jacob Reese in the stat sheet tonight with a rebound of himself. Pull up. Petro from way downtown, too strong. Rebound, Daravine. Daravine hands to Henry. And you can slow things down, kill it a little bit with just $1.09 to play. Catch and shoot. Tremont Pittman in the corner, no good. Elijah Newsom attacks the glass. And they're going to give a foul to Delta. Outstanding job by Elijah Newsom. He's got bursting speed. I mean, it's just alive in them legs. And he's just getting run down the floor with some quickness. Is he heading to the line? East Mississippi's in the double bonus. The free throw is, rattles it out, no good. Tough luck there for Jacob Reese. Hopefully he can hit this one, though. Only 3 missed free throws tonight, multiple attempts. I'd have to get how many attempts we had, but that one no good. I guess I might have jinxed us. So 4 misses from the charity stripe tonight. 2 of them came from Pittman. One of those actually was wound up being a second chance opportunity. He got a rebound from Tank Jones. Outside is Walker, 12 to shoot. Morgan Green thought about driving, pulls it out, top of the key. Spinning into the lane, goes up and under. It's swatted away by Jacob Reese. Jacob Reese went to go help Morgan Green up, and Adams for the Trojans pushed him off. I mean, just generously went to help him up. I mean, it's being a sportsmanship. And the catch and shoot right there on the inbound play from Walker is good. So Jacob Reese kind of looked behind him, and the pass was already being thrown in. 25 seconds to play, only 4 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. So Lions can pretty much dribble this one out. Pittman hesitates into the lane, goes up, slams it in! Draymond Pittman! An exclamation point in tonight's game. Rebound contained by Kevin Henry. Up ahead to Darvine, catches. He's going to try to slam another one in and does! And it's swatted by Elijah Newsom. And what a last couple seconds. Back-to-back dunks by Draymond Pittman. Elijah Newsom swats Morgan Green's shot at the buzzer. And this Lion team wanted to make an exclamation point in the division play tonight, and they destroy the Trojans 82-56. East Mississippi moves to 6-2 in division play. Trojans fall to 0-10, and that'll be it from Scuba, Mississippi tonight. Last time, 82-56. Lions win. Wish you all good night and safe travels. And it's been a good one here tonight in Keys T. Curry Gymnasium. Lions back on track. I'm Wesley Sides. Good night, everybody.